We are here at Mac, right here in Windham, Maine. Now, if you've been to Windham, you know there's a bevy of different pot shops. But if you are actually into smoking pot, you come to fucking Mac. These guys are absolutely amazing. They have everything you need. They actually set me up with a goodie bag. I'll talk about some of the products they've got going on. But first and foremost, I've got a very special guest, an absolute legend in Maine. We're very happy to have Tom O from the Mountain Morning Show on WTOS. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you very much for including me in the big 420 celebration.
No, I can't thank you enough for showing up.
I'm honored and swollen with pride. My heart and my eyelids are both swollen.
Absolutely
with pride.
swollen. Yeah.
We're just swollen in general.
Yeah.
I guess.
I smoked so much that I was hoping that water was gonna save me. Do you ever like get too high that you're thinking like if I drink like 9 bottles of water in a row?
I thought you
maybe
jumping in.
Jumping in the water? I've done that. I've definitely, a swim will wake you up. But
we were talking earlier. Sometimes if you just rub snow in your face.
Snow in the face, classic. If you're watching this in California, fuck you. You don't get any of that awesome snow in the face when you're too high on dabs. In Maine, we get that. We get to see a moose while we're freaking out. Did we see a moose? We're not sure. It could have been the dabs.
Right.
So we are recording in a live, currently selling weed dispensary. Business as usual right now. 15 feet that way.
There's somebody purchasing some medical cannabis as we speak.
Hopefully there's no what's like the law, like a doctor. Remember he's got he can't tell on certain things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the Hippocratic Oath.
Right. But what I'm just saying is I don't know if we can describe the people walking in.
It would be the Spliffocratic Oath here.
Spliffocratic Oath,
perhaps.
Yeah. All right, that sounds very Mad Magazine. Speaking of which, shout out of the 102-year-old illustrator that passed away. I can't remember his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The guy that came up with the fold.
Not real recently.
No, yeah, like a couple days ago.
Oh.
The guy who did the fold out thing, he passed away like 102 years old.
Oh, that's too bad. We keep track of dead people on our show.
Yeah.
And how they usually come in threes. And I was just checking. I don't know who was the last dead. It was Peter Frampton's bassist, and then I forget who it was today.
Yeah, I mean, people are, it's life, unfortunately. Death happens.
Yeah, but in threes.
Yeah. Usually. You do a lot of obituary work on WTOS?
Yeah, when things get too happy.
Yeah, fuck that. All right, this has been the weirdest 420 show.
Yeah.
We're getting into it, folks. So before we get into Mr. Tomo, I would like to thank Mac. Once again, you can find them right here in wonderful Windham, Maine. Also, they're the only weed store that looks like you're buying weed on the outside of a cabin while you're inside. It's fucking awesome. Don't you feel like you're outside and inside at the same time? It's very confusing when you're high. I am so high to be in this room right now.
If the person who did this was making a YouTube video, this would be called repurposed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, there's a man in a flannel pajama with a fucking stocking hat with a TikTok account making this boards for sure. Yep. Absolutely. These boards were salvaged, I'm sure. Like adopted cats.
No.
They've been
It's repurposed.
Repurposed? All right, fair enough.
Repurposed.
And we also have an unfinished mural behind us.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, I feel this, and I'm sure once it's finished, it's going to be beautiful. But right now, it looks like prison art. It's.
I thought we were supposed to finish it during the broadcast.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah. Are you an artist?
Oh sure.
Yeah. You can knock it out.
I could do that.
Yeah, maybe with some spray paint cans. No, it looks good. I know where it's headed.
I see where it's going.
I see where it's going.
Yes.
But currently, it looks like the inside of a trapper keeper. That's all I'm saying. And like a cool trapper keeper, but
Right.
All right, so we were at Mac. They've got a bunch of awesome stuff. We have a ton of things to smoke and check out, but I did do some research. I was given some stuff that's going on over here. Great edibles, by the way. Are you an edible guy?
Oh, sure.
Really? So they've got a mud pie here. I don't know if you have any mud pies. Tomo's got to try mud pie. Absolutely phenomenal. It's like it's a munchie that gives you munchies. It's a snake eating itself.
That's how it goes.
In a fucking little glass jar.
That's how it goes.
Then the nerd bites, if you like nerd ropes, fucking absolute. That's my jam. I love them. And then we got into actual weed. Pure Michigan. Are you an indica guy? Indica or sativa? Whatever. What a true stoner answer. Fucking whatever. Indica, sativa, cocaine. I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is. No, we're not doing the show in Lewiston, guys. Calm down.
Right.
They celebrate that on a different day.
Well, but it depends.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not knocking it.
Right.
But
Why? Okay, so what are you then?
Oh,
Are you
indica.
established?
I love indica. No, indica. Although I like hybrids. Indica, sativas for some reason just give me sometimes anxiety. Sometimes I get some shit done, but sometimes I get the craziest anxiety where I just spend like 2 hours just feeling my pulse walking around. You ever get like that? You seem like a pretty calm guy.
No,
I'm just walking around with the roof
Yeah.
of my mouth beating into my tongue, because I smoke some fucking White Pines mountaintop or whatever the fuck.
No, I'm never anxious about anything.
No, I'm anxious right fucking now.
Well, with good reason. With good reason.
Right. Oh no, this is actually the
I've
DEA is going to pop out now.
And
yeah.
I've seen your previous podcasts.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they're not very good. But they're entertaining. It's a lot like a new person doing comedy at an open mic.
I'm teasing.
No, it's all right. I'm already hurt. You know. All right, Pure Michigan, absolutely fire, and Pure Michigan is a staple strain. If you haven't had Pure Michigan, you need to try Pure Michigan. This is a great place to try the Pure Michigan. They also gave me pine gum, phenomenal. Another indica, very strong, like almost like a scary strong.
Scary
indica.
strong.
Well, like it's one of those. It's like an indica that's like a shark, where like it doesn't, or like a T-Rex. Like if you don't move, then you're fine.
Okay.
But if you start moving around on that fucking indica,
Right.
woo, it's coming after you.
Gotcha.
So that's what I learned with the pine gum is you need to watch a video, some YouTube,
Right.
porn, whatever it is. You know, do your thing.
Control it.
Yeah.
Control
But
it.
fun, not like real porn, but like fun, like bloopers, or you know. So we tried some of that, and then the best gift of all, and I can't think of them enough. We have one to try right now. So, you know, I'll go to places and I'll get like a fun little gift bag, and occasionally you'll get some dabs. But like, I don't know if you've ever done the dab setup in general. It's very much like if you smoke
very
cocaine,
intricate.
then you know what to do. But like a lot of torches and metal things and
Very
different
intimidating.
pipes that go into water. That
Yes.
it looks like the fucking basement of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Right.
And you got to smoke out of it, and the temperature's got to be right.
Right.
It's a pain in the ass. But so they gave me some dabs, and I was pumped. I was like, all right, I can set this up. But then there's a little box in my fucking thing. I pull it out, and it's a fucking electronic dab rig, little pen dab rig. And these things are expensive as fuck. I
Yeah.
thought these things were expensive as fuck. But guess what? These things just came out.
What?
How much do they cost?
Guess?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess. Well, I get
By the way, if you get it close, we're gonna play Plinko.
I get the ads on the side of my British tabloids for this sometimes.
Oh, really? Oh, so you already know? It's a good deal.
I think it's $69.
It's 45, but
Get
I like your number
Get
better.
out.
If I was on the marketing team, I would have pushed for 69.
That's probably
We're released
inappropriate.
on
That's
4/20.
probably inappropriate for this broadcast.
No, it's a podcast on YouTube, so we can say whatever the
yeah,
fuck we
that's right.
want, except for politics. Then the video gets yanked. yeah.
Right.
So if you start talking about Bud Light, it's going downhill.
Or,
But no,
or
we're-
vaccinations.
Yeah. We're already. I'm bleeping. By the way, I'm bleeping both those things out. You at the home have no idea what we just said because we don't want to get canceled immediately.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that's excellent.
All right.
That is a great deal.
Great deal, awesome gift. Dangerous though, because now it's dabs on the go. Because like dabs, I've got a dab pen around here somewhere, and dabs on the go, great. But like this is like for real dab. Like you
Yeah.
can smoke diamonds on the go. This is.
Nice.
There are some accidents there are some accidents happening on Shawnee Peak right now because of this. That's what I'm saying. But absolutely great gift. Thank you so much. We got to pull Travis on it at some point on this podcast. He's like, no, fuck no.
This seems kind of like a QVC segment.
Yeah, no, I apologize. No,
No,
by the way, I
you're
get
doing it
10%
very
of
well.
all sales.
Yeah, no, it would be a THC QVC type of thing. Maybe that could
Yo,
be the start of something.
dude, I mean, you might have just nailed it.
Seriously.
I mean,
it could be a thing.
Travis, you want to invest in something?
Yep.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. All right. Also, before we get started, I know it's but check out the Hyatt Handy's t-shirts, perfect for 420. You can get them online. Welcome to Maine live shows happening. Tours on welcometomaineshow.com. We got videos, music, all that crap coming out. You can hear WTOS all the time, but you can only hear him. Well, no, I'm Monday through Friday, but then also there's reruns as well, right?
Yeah, there's random samplings of previous shows.
You're just
that run
constantly on
Saturday and Sunday morning.
You're the ridiculousness
so.
MTV of the WTOS.
Well, then there's early Sunday morning. Mr. Mike has some interview program on too.
Nice. That's nice. All right.
Yeah,
Well, that's fancy.
Yeah.
So, how did you get? You have. You're an absolute legend. You are in the Broadcast Hall of Fame here in Maine.
Yes, that was very exciting.
But with that, I mean, you got to pay your dues. How did you get into radio?
I started in high school.
Really?
I was in I was a junior in high school. I was one of those days, one of those career day things where somebody comes in, does their job, or talk about their job as a period, and you can get out of class to go and see what the hell they have to say, right? So
Yeah.
there was a guy coming in from a radio station, and I was already doing stuff like morning announcements for like the basketball team and stuff like that as different characters. Like I was doing like it's Mr. T and fucking Mr. Rogers and
So
all
you
kinds
were
of stuff
funny
at the
before the
time.
radio. You kind of understood that you were a funny dude.
Yeah. So then okay.
Well, no, just to cut in, do you remember your first memory of noticing that you were funny? That you found out that people found you funny?
I think when I did a talent show at the firehouse, like in my old neighborhood.
Did
in
you
New
grow up
Jersey,
in
where
the
I grew
fucking
up.
Andy Griffith
It was
show?
kind
What
of
the
like
fuck
that.
is
Yeah,
this?
it was
Holy
kinda
God.
Like that. It was kind of like
yeah,
that. It
yeah.
was.
All right, fucking
It was.
Mabel made you pies after
Right.
you won the big
Fuck,
game.
man,
All
I'm
right,
55.
sorry.
That's what it was like. You
look 56, so I didn't know. I had no idea.
I know.
Wasn't sure.
I
All right,
know.
so sorry. So
Anyway.
you're doing voices at the basketball games.
Oh yeah, stuff like that. So and the morning announcements and stuff like that. So the guy who is the program director of the radio station in Waterville, WTVL, WDBX, he's talking about radio, and it sounded kind of interesting. And he's going around the table, why are you here? And people are like, oh, I really love fucking rock and roll, and I want to play all kinds of stuff. And he asked me, and I was like, I had a French test.
yeah, that's getting out of something.
Right.
All right.
I
No,
did. I
like
had a
that.
French test, and he thought that was funny, and it was true.
Yeah.
I did. I had a French test. So, but anyway, what stuck with me is he said, if you want to get into radio, just show up at a radio station and hang out until they let you do stuff. And there was lots of stuff to do back then because it was live. Everything was live. There was somebody that had to sit there and plug in the commercials when Johnny Most was like, and we'll be back after this. There was somebody at every radio station down the line that had some teenage kid there pushing the buttons for every commercial and then potting them back up. Well, potting them back up. It's an industry term, but turning them back up. But so yeah, I started doing that, and I started on the air shortly after. I was playing like music and memories.
Okay.
But I played the good stuff. You could play what you wanted, so I played like the swing and the jazzier stuff. Cab Calloway, Duke Ellington, whatever. And
Now, when did you get to start playing the shit that you wanted to play? I mean, all that stuff's good, but did you because you've been known as a rock, DJ.
at TOS, I started TOS in '87.
Was that your first job in radio?
No, the one at the TVL.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So anyway, so I guess I skipped that fucking part. I showed up there the next day and was like, hey, I'm here to do stuff. And he was like, huh, all right, great, I got some stuff for you. So I ended up being at the radio station all the time. I skipped a lot of school in my senior year, but I didn't have any classes to take. I was going to be a fucking architect.
I can't imagine. Were you gonna make weed rooms like this one?
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That's exactly what I envisioned.
Yeah,
Exactly what I envisioned.
Yeah, if you had not gone on the radio, there would have
Yeah.
been a different trim in this room, and that's the
Right.
only thing.
Right. So I started doing the radio thing, and And then I had applied to colleges and stuff, because again, I was a junior when I started on the radio, and then did it through my senior year. I was skipping school to go hang out at the radio station.
Were you getting
and
paid to
do
be on the
stuff
radio
there.
in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's a job. I worked at Hannaford in fucking high school.
Right.
Want to talk about
I worked,
shit?
I worked at a store in Belgrade Lakes, yeah, so same
Yeah.
type of deal.
Yeah,
And
that's
then, so, my program director at the time was like, if you want to go to college to party, he says, have at it, but if you want to go to college to be in radio, because then I applied for all these four-year communications degrees and
Yeah.
stuff, and I applied to Emerson and things, and
I applied to Emerson.
and he's like, if you want to go to school to do that, awesome. He says, if you want to go to school to be in radio, I got news for you. You're in radio.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's like, you can start middays after you graduate.
That's awesome.
So I did. And then a year and a half later, I was at TOS, and I did afternoons for 5 years.
So you
And then
never had to be like a
Mike and I
plumber
started in '92.
or no, like you never had to have like the shit, like a terrible. I'm not saying a plumber's a great job. I don't know why I'm saying plumber. That's a bad job. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Well,
like,
I
with it, you've been able, so with that. So how do you keep? Because it's not even about getting your dream job. It's about like everyone gets an opportunity, but it's sustaining that opportunity. How the fuck have you been sustaining?
I don't know how I keep dodging the axe. I don't know. Well,
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like
I don't know.
you know radio personalities are the first to go, like roosters in the fucking morning.
Well,
but-
I got rid of my title
Yeah.
early on, because at one point I was program director of the radio station, so I did the music, and you know that's when we're live 24/7 with part timers and everything, and it was, you know, it was a job, but you know this is our fourth ownership, and I saw how as ownerships were coming through, people with titles lost their job before people that were on the air.
management
lost
goes
their
first.
job.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
you know, and so I just kept, and then you know every turn of ownership, you then got another 10 years. They're like, well, they've been here, you know, first one's, well, they've been here 5 years. Then it's like, oh, they've been here 15 years. Oh, well, they've been here 25 years. So, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
That's
you become
how
a
that
dog
goes.
that is loved and they can't put
Right.
down.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
They see
And
you
so-
wobbling and with the milky eyes and like, I can't do it yet.
I
And
fully
what a
expect
fucking
it.
terrible 420 episode I'm doing, by the way.
I
I am so sorry, Travis. I apologize. It's just been death, censorship. I apologize. All right, I'm sorry. I got to
Right.
go off.
Right. No problem. I don't even know.
Right, no, that's what I
No.
know. All right, so 25 years. Wait, so 25 years on TOS.
No, I've been there 36 now. 87. That's the math, right? We did the math earlier. I don't want to do math on the air, but 36 years.
Yeah, I'm not good at math.
And Mike and I were 31 years as the Mountain Morning Show in January. So
That's fucking.
yeah.
There'll be a fake clap
It was
that I
fun.
put in there.
Wow.
Maybe not. I might. Well, in all honesty, I might get stoned while I edit this shit and just be like, too lazy.
Yeah.
It would take a
Right.
second to put it in, but I might be too lazy to put it in. And now talking about it, I almost can guarantee that I'm not going to put that
I
shit
understand.
in. Yeah.
I understand. But yeah. So that's how I got into it, and that's how I started. And that's how I'm here.
Now radio's changed. You know, like obviously
Yes.
format, podcasting. We're on a podcast right now,
Mm.
but you guys have always had an edge. Have you ever gotten in trouble for having an edge on radio? Because I feel
Sure.
radio's fairly heavily policed, and anyone
Well,
can
never-
listen. And
never really. I mean, no. We've
No.
never been punished
no,
for anything.
nothing.
No, we've been spoken to.
All right, yeah. Was it stern?
It depends on.
Do they
you know,
close
it
the
depends
door
on the
behind
ownership.
them?
Yeah,
Sit down,
stuff like
gentlemen.
that. But that's we had like consultant and shit. That was one ownership. But no, and these guys that own us now since 2008, now they leave us alone. They know what the deal is, and sometimes the only complaint calls we hear are when our boss is playing them in the other room on the speakerphone and is laughing about it or whatever, or it's like, yeah, well, what did you think, or what do you
Oh, yeah.
expect, or because basically at this point, people know what to expect, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can't walk into a horror movie and complain about the blood. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna go into if you're listening to
Yeah.
W2S in the morning,
Right.
it's because
But it's
you
not.
lost your license and you have your boss driving you to your job.
Right. But it's not all risque or whatever. Or, I mean, you know, it's not all inappropriate humor.
No.
I wish I could think of inappropriate humor at all times, but sometimes it's just stupid humor, or just sometimes it's whatever.
But you
know?
sling it for real. That's the thing. Is like, because I mean, you know, and I love, and by the way, I love all the radio stations here locally. But a lot of the guys doing morning radio, they're getting their jokes from like a website that generates that.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
You actually write your shit. Like you're
Oh,
an
yeah.
actual comedian. How long have you always been able to do that? As far as they've given you free reign like that?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, it's tough to avoid it. We used to get these prep services. We still get a service of a compilation of all the goofy songs. I mean, that's not songs, stories that
Yeah.
are out there for every day. You know, without having to go through the tabloids and stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
like you would have to. You know, but now with the internet, it's not as important. You know, there are sites that compile
Yeah.
oddity stories and stuff like that. But we get stories from them, and yeah, I forget where we're going with that.
No, you writing jokes.
Oh yeah, so I just go off that, and try and think of stuff. You know, I just. I guess what I was saying is when we got those some prep services, there would be a punchline that whoever wrote the story would
Yeah.
then have a punchline there, and it's tough to not do that. It poisons the well, you know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
You've got to read it yourself, and you know, not look at. You know, I started doing that, and now we just get a compilation of stories, and it's just stories.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a challenge. I have to write basically 13 jokes a day. Right, but you know.
Did you hear that? Local comedians that brag about you being comics. 13 jokes a fucking day.
But you only get to tell them one time. And
Right.
I mean, then it's gone.
Yeah.
It's on its way to Mars. I mean, some things.
Are there some jokes that you wish you could retell? Like, are there any
I
jokes
don't remember,
you think
man.
about?
I don't even. I used to try and remember. Oh, I got to remember that. That's
Yeah.
a really good one. And you know, boy, if I ever write a book, or if I ever have to do stand up one day, I could just throw that. I got that. And you know, people have notebooks and shit now.
Now, have
I
you
don't
done
fuck around with
have you
that.
done stand up?
Just opening for comics that do TOS things and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Have you? You're not interested in doing stand up?
I don't know. I don't want to keep telling the same jokes over and over again.
Yeah, I mean that's the shittiest part. That's why I like doing crowd work. At least it
You know,
makes
and
it.
plus, you know, I don't know. I do it enough.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, you have nothing to prove.
But I got nothing. You know, that's tougher because you have nothing that inspires you. I mean, you know, I got all this information, and I'm just like, yep, that's something. Yep, that's something. Oh, I know what the line is for that one. I know what the line is for that one. Some days you go through the pile of stories and there's nothing. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
These all suck.
Yeah.
You know, and then some days you're like, oh, that's okay. I know what to say for that. Oh, I know what to say for that. Oh, I got to say okay. So there's 7 news breaks. So I know what the final story is at every news break. I hand it to Mr. Mike, so I know what I'm going to say. And then there's 6 other breaks that I have to say something funny. And then there are a few breaks that are just really fast because we have to get, if you want to know, you got to fit a song in. So
That's the one thing about I love visiting W2S is you guys like actually work. Like you got like it's so interesting to watch you guys do your thing. Like it's so impressive how quickly you're working. Like when you get a caller and you got to break down that interview and edit it together all within literally 2 minutes, a minute and a half.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, and it's all cohesive. How much of that is not learned, but like
that was on the, you know, it was turntables and reel-to-reels when we started.
Yeah.
So, you know, you get the concept of reel-to-reel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you work
No.
with them or whatever?
Yeah.
You work
I've
with-
been
and you've
to
seen
museums.
Oh, you've seen it, no.
Yeah, I've heard stories from
Your
Grandpa.
dad does it. Have you ever seen him splice?
Oh yeah, of course. No, I grew up in studio. Yeah, I grew
Okay,
up.
so
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So you'd have to, you know,
Yeah.
you know, and so you got a pile of shit on the floor, and you got to pull it out, put it in the block.
You get all
cut
the
it,
cool razor blades.
You know, put it in the block, slice it, tape it, put it up, make sure it's good there. Then you got to go back to the beginning of the call. You know what I mean?
That
So,
sounds like you're making a
yeah.
snuff film. Good God.
I
That
know.
is intricate.
But it's not, you know, now you just drag it, or delete.
Now this is a 420 show.
Yeah. Okay,
So
let's talk about
we're gonna
weed.
talk about
Let's
weed.
do
We're gonna
weed,
smoke
yeah.
some weed. Now the thing is, so there are some dabs, but I know you're not a dab guy. We do have some. Oh, the volcano's ready to go. Oh shit. Now I think it's apple fritter we've got over here. Now, are you an indica? Or again, you said you didn't care. You're not.
Whatever,
You
man.
don't give a fuck. Now, do you have a preferred way to smoke?
Rectally. Actually, you need a real tight trim on that.
Yeah, yeah.
A real tight trim. Not everybody can. But no, I'm a joint.
By the
I'm a
way,
joint smoker.
that's a video that would go viral on Pornhub.
Right.
You could smoke joints in your ass, like puffing. It starts to cough, you know.
Man, it takes years to learn
Oh,
that.
dude.
I know it's tough to keep it lit, but
Hopefully, there's no one that's easily offendable walking in.
that's right. That's Bogart it all you want.
Yeah. You don't pass it one to the left, do you?
Right.
Yeah.
So no, I'm a joint smoker. I enjoy rolling joints. I'm a good roller. I roll my own cigarettes.
You definitely have a roll your own look to you. You look like you roll joints with one hand. You have this Jedi joint rolling look to you.
Well, no, it's
You look
tougher.
like you could roll a joint wet. Like it could be raining outside and you could roll and light it in your fucking hands.
It's tougher now because I like the tips, and the tips are a game changer.
That's what she said. All right, sorry. You like the tips.
Yeah, they're a game changer because you don't have roaches anymore.
No, that's true.
But it's it's a little tougher to roll it, but I've got that down. But yeah, that's how I prefer. And we got a bong at home too, but basically.
I like how you said that like it was a pet. Like, yeah, I got a bong at home.
You know, yeah.
Big bong or small bong?
We let it out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Small bong.
A small bong?
Yeah, like I don't know,
Now, when was the first, how long have you been smoking pot for?
about 40 years.
All right, a veteran in the game. When's the first time you had a strain or smoked pot where you're like, what the fuck was that?
Some Hawaiian.
Some Hawaiian?
Back in the day, back when I was in high school. I mean, that's the thing. Everything then was like, well, there were the main strains. There was, Thorndike Thunder and Burnham Red Eye and stuff like that. But then, if anybody had anything exotic, I think if anything exotic came in, it was automatically Hawaiian. So I don't know, but it was something you went, holy smokes.
Hopefully no one can see how terribly it's like I'm having a
Jeez.
I was going to say something really inappropriate, but it seems like I'm having a medical emergency up here while I'm packing this fucking volcano. Like I'm having a hard time. I'm getting it together, but there's weed everywhere. I'm pretty sure I broke something. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, it's tough. And as soon as you set down the microphone, then there's something you want to say.
No, it's
Right?
true. I know.
So it's like,
it's a real 420 episode. Fuck yeah. We also, so we have the apple fritter. We also have a couple concentrates that we're going to try. We have the batter, which apparently is very popular here, which is the cross of the Pure Michigan with the Cadillac Rainbow. It smells fire. It smells like cleaning chemicals that are used to clean up blood at the YMCA. It's fucking fire.
Oh, nice.
Right? And then this one is a complete surprise. They have no idea what it is. It was given to me like a fucking Willy Wonka chocolate bar. Like, figure it out. Let's find out what's in the middle.
Okay.
And so I'm going to open up and we're going to see. It could be anything. I'm hoping it's a $100 bill wadded up, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the case.
That would be nice.
Oh, I can't even open up. This is going to be all. This is the fucking volcano all over again. I can't even fucking get into
You
it.
want a Leatherman?
Well, I've got a knife. I am from Maine. I know I should just push. Well, let me cut myself first. Hold on. All right. That was an over. This knife is so overkill for that fucking.
I was
little,
going to say that you could use a bigger.
I just
knife.
cut my nails. That's what happened. If I was into cocaine, I would have done it, but I can't do it anymore. I'm not allowed.
We were playing Mumbly Peg in the other room earlier.
Oh! It looks like a sauce. I'm going with. Oh, come on.
It smells like hope.
It smells like hope. Yeah. It smells like hope. It smells like dope. It smells like hope dope. I think this is hope dope. I don't know. It smells fucking awesome. All right, we're gonna try some of that. So when you are stoned, what is? Uh-oh, that's
Gotcha.
not good. Gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
When you are stoned, what is your to-go album? Back to like all the songs, back to back, best album to listen to while you're baked. You have one last time to get as high as possible and listen to a single album. What album is that?
Europe 72.
Okay, wow. All right, that was very quick.
Yep. Because yeah.
Now, can you tell me why? Just because of jams?
Yeah, just because of jams. But I'm before I was working mornings, and actually I didn't get into the Dead till I got to TOS, and the guys, they were really into the Dead. And when I started getting into the Dead, I was still doing afternoons, but I used to sit outside my apartment in the sun with the pool really baked, listening to Europe '72.
Really?
So.
Now, do you listen to any Studio Dead ever?
Sure,
Or just
all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It's all. Yeah,
It's
it's all
all
good.
awesome.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Now, do you listen to any of the weird fucking side projects like?
Well, we're going Dead and Company in June.
Oh, nice. So you're cool. You're cool, with John Mayer.
I went last year. My wife wanted to go, so I was like, yeah, all right, let's go. And then we went, and I'm like, shit, we should have done this like for the last 7 years. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
What were we doing? Because it was really good.
So who's still
It
left
was
in
a
the
good
band?
vibe.
Mickey and
Bill Kreutzmann,
Bill and
Bob Weir.
and that's it. So Phil Lesh is out.
Yeah, he's doing Phil and Friends.
Oh, yeah. Well, good for him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You know, bassists, right? So. Oh, good. Rating the microphone. Excellent.
Wow, that tastes really good. Do you want to try?
Sure.
No, all you gotta
This
do-
is the 420 celebration, right?
All you gotta do is press that button in and put it on the side of the dab, almost like you're vacuuming it up.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, this is a two-handed process.
Right. Well, a little bit. Yeah. But you've got the fancy microphone, so you're more prepared than I was to
Right.
do it. So yeah, on the side, just keep it held down while you're sucking in. Off the tip. All right, that was a big hit. Now I'm worried about you.
It was?
No, I'm joking. You're good. You're good. But yeah,
Rookie.
what'd you think?
I don't know if I got my
You didn't. All right, we're not sure if we got. All right.
Maybe I didn't get in there.
Did you see a hit come out, Travis? No. All right, let's try it again.
I mean, I taste it's tasty.
Just like tasting the vapors. I mean, it sounds like you're doing drugs.
Yeah, I did that time.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you did it.
Very tasty. Very tasty, Travis. Thumbs
Bam.
up.
Shout out
Thumbs
Travis. We're gonna get Travis. Travis does a bunch of shows too. I don't know why he's being shy. Like Travis is like the main star of like 19 different podcasts.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's got like, dude. By the way, he's got an idea that I wish I fucking had. High Spirits. High Spirits is a show where you get fucking high and you hunt for ghosts.
Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
That's a good one.
Huh?
Good show. Are we writing these down? We should be. Oh wait.
He's got. Oh no. I mean, he's literally already advertising it. I was like in line. I just like fucking. He's got
really?
a great logo and everything. He's fucking on it.
What about what was my other idea? Somebody should do. Oh, you know how you can name stars after people?
Yes.
International Star Registry, International Strain Registry.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Because there aren't billions of strains yet.
No. Yeah.
But there will be.
Yeah.
And people
Like
are
a
running
seed
out of
company?
freaking names. People
Yeah.
are running out of names. So then you can, so then you go into the dispensary and you're like, hey, what do you got? Oh, we got Blueberry Haze, we got Gorilla Glue, we got
Ian Stewart Kush.
we got Dickie St. Pierre, we got fucking.
Here's the thing. I think that would be very popular and people would do it, but I think it would almost to a detriment because then you would walk into this place and the entire menu would just look like a fucking school list of
Right.
children. Like,
Right.
Give me a Brandon and a Crystal and a Bryce.
Right. Well, you need last
An
names
eighth
too,
of Bryce,
though.
please.
Right.
That gets creepy though. I mean, hey, again, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm gonna get canceled on this one.
But that would help out the people that, every day they're making strains and they're like, what am I going to name it? They already come up with schnozberry. How low at the bottom of the barrel are they, for God's
That's pretty-
sakes?
I mean-
That's like a log jam booger.
That sounds like a strain right there.
It's
Long
not-
jam booger. That sounds like that sounds like fire concentrate right now.
That sounds like a type of
Yeah.
concentrate. That's
Yeah.
like not
A
a
log
not a
jam
butter,
booger.
not a butter. It's not a yeah.
Logjam booger smells like fucking rent money in Lewiston. All right. Favorite. So we had that. So
What?
favorite go-to snack or meal while you're stoned.
Yeah, probably ice cream.
Ice cream. All right. Do you have a specific kind of ice cream? You look like a vanilla guy, myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like just a plain bowl of vanilla.
Yeah.
You hang out with a dog that's like 19 years old.
Yeah.
And you complain about the Red Sox. You have this aura.
Close.
Yeah,
Yankees
yeah.
fan. My
A
dog.
a Yankees. Oh no.
My dog is 8, but yeah.
Hey, all right. Well, hey,
Yeah.
you know, not all psychics are right
Close.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Good call.
Vanilla ice cream. All right, nice. And what about a go-to thirst quencher? Are you a water guy or a beer guy or?
I like beer. Beer is always my beverage of choice.
Do you have a specific, like when I was a beer guy, I had a very specific beer. The Sebago Haze IPA was my go-to.
I'm not very, I'm like.
You just don't
whatever.
care.
Yeah.
You're like a
Whatever.
fucking homeless guy.
I know, right?
You're like you just will take anything.
Yep, I know. hand me something in a bag. I'll fucking drink it. Whatever. Man. Like,
Just smoking
Oh,
roaches
you
and
know,
drinking malt
yeah.
liquor, dude. Fucking.
yeah,
All right, you're
very
easy
true.
to please.
I am.
God damn, you're like a fucking 3-year-old with drugs. Just anything.
Yep.
Man, all right. Is there anything you
I'm
don't
open.
like?
I'm
Is
open to everything.
Jesus Christ.
What
Is there any? All right. So, are there any? Have you ever run across a weed you didn't like, or a beer you didn't like, or you're down for it all? Anything you just?
I'm not into fruity beers.
Okay, fair enough. Like a
Or a spice,
Blue Moon.
or like pumpkin beers. That's just.
Oh
fine.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
You didn't drive in here in a Prius, so I didn't expect that.
The only bad weed is like the weed you get in the Dominican Republic that I don't know comes across from.
Vacation weed.
Yeah. Like
Vacation
down in
weed's
Mexico.
always the fuck. Unless you're vacationing in Maine, vacation weed's the worst.
It is.
The day I got this tattoo, I was in Florida, and it was because like my buddy owns a tattoo shop down there, and he was like, "I'll give you a free tattoo." Great. So then I've been in Florida for like 4 days without any weed. He's like, "Do you want to smoke some weed before?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So we're smoking this fucking joint before the tattoo. We go to sit down to do the tattoo, and he is like fucked up. He's like, "Holy shit, I'm so fucking high." It didn't do anything to me. Even 4 days off of Maine weed,
I know.
felt nothing off this shitty Florida weed.
But then the international weed, it's always a real problem.
Oh, and yeah, the thing is that when you smoke international weed, it's been smuggled by somebody inside of them. You know, like you don't want any of that weed. No one here at Mac put any of the bud in. You know what I mean? Like it's a clean, normal stuff here. But if you go down to Florida, it's been shipped in a body. Right? Sorry, I apologize. Again, I'm canceling myself. I won't work tomorrow. I'm coming back. So, edibles guy. Are you an edibles guy?
Yeah, that's fine.
you're like a golden retriever. You just don't give a fuck.
I mean, it's a good buzz extender, for the most part.
Yeah.
But
You've never gotten fucked up off edibles?
Yeah, then you get that's too much.
Too much?
Yes, that's the.
It's
thing.
hard to find that happy medium.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah.
if you get high and then eat 100 milligrams, then you'll just extend it for another hour or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. All right. Yeah. No, that's true. My whole thing is I wake up like with weed hangovers if I eat too much edibles. You ever get that? You wake up groggy as fuck.
No.
No?
Well, just the day that I ate too many and put a dent into the closed dryer door with my head. Then the next morning I was like.
Like you passed out on edibles?
I was like, oh yeah, I was like, where you just I got real hot. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need to get outside.
God damn, are you like a sorority girl?
Right.
You fucking you took an edible, you got too hot, you fell into the dryer.
I know.
All
I
right.
was sitting there and I was like, well, it's one of those, you eat it and then, like you wait the hour and you're like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and do more, and then you're like, oh, okay, well now I feel, oh wait, so then that next hour, you just, I don't know, just got a little hot.
All right, I'm with you. I've had those experiences where I got a little too hot. I almost passed out in Acacia Strain. Have you ever heard Acacia Strain? It's like a death metal, like metalcore band.
Sounds like it.
And I was really, really, really fucking high. And this dude in the mosh pit got his face completely split open. And I'm okay with blood sometimes, but sometimes it just hits me where I'm like, I can't see that. And it was just so much that I almost passed out in this fucking metal. And you know what I mean? Like I almost caused my own injury.
Sure.
And so I've been there. All right, we're gonna put in this fucking volcano. Let's do the
we're switching
volcano.
it up.
What is your best favorite stoner film?
Blues Brothers. I don't know.
Oh,
it's not really
hell
stoner,
yeah.
It's not really a stoner film.
I would agree. Yes, Travis. That's a yes by Travis. Yeah, I would. I mean, is there any pot even being smoked in that movie? But it's definitely.
No.
It's like the Goonies, but like for rock and roll. You know.
So that's just my favorite movie of all time. Anyway.
That's a great movie. That's up there. I love. I actually just watched it recently with my son because I think it's like technically rated PG, isn't it? It's like one of those like movies that kind of got on the radar in the '70s, where
no.
like, oh, they only see boobs twice. It's PG.
They well, if you get the TV version, they cut out the nun scene. You know, where they keep swearing the nun. You know, you have to have them saying fuck, fuck, fuck when the nun keeps hitting him with the stick.
Oh yeah.
And then he falls to the bottom of the stairs and he's like, "You're a fuck, penguin." I just know every line. I've seen it so many times.
This is why actually I might actually try and hire Casey as my producer and just have him look up Google. Like I want him to Google what rating.
Oh, you're
Blues
gonna be
Brothers
like
is.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
Like
right. That's
Joe
what I'm saying.
Rogan.
No, you don't have to actually do that. I'm just saying it'd be fun if I had that. You know, Casey, look it up. You know.
Right.
Oh, that is fucking tasty. Would you like some of that?
Of course.
So I love the volcano. It's tried and true. It was definitely something. It was a splurge when I bought my volcano. It was like a good. I think it was like taxes back. You know. And now you can kind of get them probably for like under $400.
Is this retro? I mean, are they? Did
This
they
is-
go away and come back? I mean, they were like the original vape contraption, and now did the new technology get too fancy, and now it's coming back around again?
Well, I would argue. So if you if you blog the most popular vapor or best vaporizers, this still gets top rankings at all times.
Okay.
And so that's the thing. It's one of the oldest, but still one of the truest. There's a bunch of fancy things you can do, but this is. I mean, I love smoking. It's like, I don't know. If you're in a it's like you talk about the Grateful Dead. It's like fucking Nos tanks, if you will.
Yeah, and they're still going around the Dead and Company shows too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Fucking brutal. What is your favorite activity to do while you're high? Are you a gardening guy? Listen to the radio and whittle shit kind of guy? A fucking clean your guns with tears kind of guy? What are you doing?
Head out in the woods, man.
All right, that's creepy. All right, like that. Where your cabin and your captured person is.
That's
Make
right.
sure the chains haven't hurt them up too bad.
Begin the hunt.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
time to begin the hunt.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 3-second head start.
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
That's right.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's it. I go down to the lake with my dog every day, about I don't know, a mile or so there and back, and yeah, I dig that. I like to get out in nature.
Yeah, nature's good. That's it. All right. Any activity you do not like to do when you're stoned? Like you get high and someone goes, "Hey, you forgot. We got to go do this."
No, I don't care, man. Because I'm trying to think, what activity do I not want to be high for? I mean, that's the question. What activity do I be like, I don't want to be high for that? No, every activity. I guess I was thinking about it the other way.
Yeah.
Because, or maybe I'm thinking about it that I would usually be high at that point. So whatever you're going to ask me.
Are there ever places that you go into that you're high that you might be too high to be in?
Like the DMV or something?
Yeah, I mean that's probably that's not.
I'll see how my picture comes out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you look like fucking Charles Manson, I'm sure.
Well, that's good though, because then you look straighter when the guy looks at he looks at you want to be screwed up looking in the license.
Yeah.
Because then you
The
look
state goes,
better.
"Oh, you look like you got medicated recently. Good for you, sir. You don't look like a Unabomber anymore." Fucking Ted Kaczynski over here with his fucking DMV photo.
Right.
Now, are you into end of the night? Streaming, TV, movies, books, or just fucking cold
TV.
passed
I'm a
out?
TV guy.
Yeah. Now you've got to wake up.
A TV guy.
You got to wake up pretty early. How early do you have to wake up?
4.
Holy fuck! You have to wake up tomorrow at 4.
Yep.
What time do you normally go to bed?
9 or 10.
9 or 10. So you're a 6-hour kind of man.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, if I'm watching something, I'll stay up past, or if I can, I'll stay up past that.
Yeah.
Every night varies.
Really? You can
Yeah.
have set. All right. That's like a.
Yeah. Again, I'm pretty easy going.
I know. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, nothing bothers you. Is there anything that bothers you? Like, when's the last time you lost your cool? I've lost my cool 9 times today. I've lost my mind 9 times today. Like threatened. I mean, just out of my mind. So no. Last time.
No, almost today. I stopped at a store on the way here. I just wanted to grab a sixer just for later on. You never know. I didn't know if we're doing after party or what.
He's ready to fucking go.
But anyway, so I go there and it's a brand name, regular 6-pack.
Yeah.
Put it up there, scans it with the thing. So I guess there's another barcode, scans it. Nothing. He's like, oh, I'll be back. And he fucking goes around. I see him like walk like way out there. He's fucking gone.
He just leaves you.
He's just gone.
He's
And
like,
there's a
"Fuck
woman
this
who
guy."
comes in and sees us, and she's like ready to pay for gas or something. She's standing there. I'm like, I guess he's coming back. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck this. I got someplace to go. So I go outside the door. He's right outside the door of having a vape.
No
I don't know how the fuck you got all the way out there. And that's what I would have been. I was almost like, hey, dickhead.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
But he already works at Citgo. His life's hard enough.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
Not worth it.
No. That's what I'm learning too.
Get on the road.
Doing a
Fuck
lot
it.
of freaking out, and yeah, you can't. It's not worth it because people are down to freak back out at you. You know, it's not.
Oh, exactly.
There's no.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
Who needs
You
that?
never know when. Like I've tried not to escalate things, and it has escalated it every fucking time.
It's like, you
Every
know,
fucking
is the price check out here with the, you know?
Yeah.
Dude. But anyway,
Oh.
should you be answering these questions too? It's just a one-way. It's just a one-way conversation.
I mean, you can ask me a stoner question if you want. I'll answer. Do you have a question for me about stoner stuff?
Did you used to have a code word? Like when
Oh.
it was illegal when you were growing up?
Ooh, that's actually a great. So growing up, growing up, I stole pot from my parents. You know what I mean? Like it was. They've been hippies, and then we were getting weed from my best friend's older brother for a long time. So we never really needed a code word. But in college, we did have a code word for me and my friends. It was this group of like kids I was cool with, like all 4 years, and we would go to my buddy's apartment. What did he call it? Like not safety? It was something like a meeting, like a social
Safety meeting, not safety meeting.
Not a
That's
safety meeting.
rafting
No,
thing.
no, not a safety meeting. It was conference call. We're gonna have a
Oh,
conference
good,
call.
good.
So we went he had a professional version of that plunger thing. You know what I mean? Like, get a big, but like it was like a really nice version of. It wasn't like fucking a Home Depot bucket. It was like a nice glass thing with etching on it and fucking a note from his mom.
What do you pledge your thing? Gravity bong?
Yeah, gravity bomb.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
All right.
Have you ever fucked with the gravity bomb? You look
Oh,
like you
yeah, my
invented
friend.
gravity bombs, dude.
I have
You fucking-
I have a friend who I swears he invented the gravity bong,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
yeah. I
no.
bet that is a main invention.
You think it's a main invention?
It seems like it.
That's yeah. I feel like we'll take ownership right now. Fight us, Colorado. What's up? Yeah,
Gravity
we made
bong.
that shit.
That's
yeah.
right. I
Yeah.
think so.
The gravity bong, probably the reason I was a C- student mostly through high school. I really just, and I mean, the other thing though too is making bongs out of soda cans in general. Like the amount of plastic I smoked out of,
Oh yeah.
ridiculous. That and like just terrible metals.
Strangest thing you smoked out of.
Strangest thing I smoked out of. Oh, that's a good bone.
Booze.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Femur?
I think I'm hoping it was a deer bone, but definitely like I've had had the pipes out of the bones. I've done some. Hot dog.
Oh, hot dog.
Hot dog. Because you can you have the hot dog, you can hollow out the tip, you fucking throw a pencil right through it, bam, you got a little hot dog
You've
pipe.
done the
it's
classic.
wet.
apple, potato.
And eating them after. Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Yeah. I get hungry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smoked out of a turtle's ass.
Yeah. No, I would be diabetic or dead if they made bongs out of Hostess cups. Hostess cup. I'm fucking high as shit. Yo, the balloon works, by the way, Travis. It's working.
Yeah.
How do you
nice.
feel? Are you high enough?
Very
do you need to get
nice.
more high or less high? Where are you
Always.
at? More high?
Sure.
Do you want to?
This is a 420 show.
Now,
isn't
here's
it?
the thing. We
Isn't
haven't
it?
tried the mystery shit yet. You want to try the mystery shit?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called the mystery.
See,
I
they're
think-
running out of names.
No.
If
This is
it's
the one we
called
have no
mystery
idea. It
shit.
smells good. It's a syrupy elixir of sorts. Do you think it'll work? Yeah, doesn't matter, right? You can put anything through this. The mini badger. What I don't know. It's QVC it again.
That's right. We've got
Here, I'll get it up for you.
how many left? We got the countdown going.
Oh, for questions?
How many you got left? No, I mean no. That's not what they do in QVC. They give you the
Oh.
total. You know. Oh shit! I better hurry up. There's only 100 of these fucking things left. Right. That's their thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good way to sell shit. If you're like, do you guys do that at the store? You're like, only 2 left. You better get them. I'm a sucker for that. 100% a sucker.
There's only one volcano left.
There's only one volcano left. Oh, I already own. I own a volcano, but you could probably pressure old Tomo here. Did you get it? Did it work it? Oh, my shit went dead. Oh, that went dead.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everything power
Battery
trips.
must have died.
Do we touch it?
Oh, did we touch it?
No, the battery just must be dead.
Oh, do you have another battery?
I don't on me actually.
What kind of battery do you need?
Double A.
Oh, you just need a double A?
2 of them, yeah.
All right, sweet. We're gonna. We've already done
52.
almost an. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
already. But I'd love to just like wrap it up.
Yeah. Sure,
Where's
man.
that pen? Is this boring? Are you okay? I'm sorry. Like, thank you for doing this, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully, it's not
Awesome.
boring you.
Hopefully, I don't know. It's kind of a straight interview.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, stupid
Hopefully
stoner
I'm
questions.
Not too boring.
No, you're awesome. No. Hey, do you have a pen?
I did.
In
Oh, you
the
do?
bar, yeah.
Or grab a pen.
How many?
No, you don't.
Just 2.
There's a good actual stoner. We've been actually stoned on this thing. There's no punches being pulled.
Thank you, bro.
Oh yeah. I want to ask that. Yes, I want to ask that. Yeah, so I got like 3 little things left, and that'll be perfect. It'll be right on an hour, probably a little bit more than an hour.
You good?
Yep. Hey. Yeah, sounds good. That sounds way better. Maybe your
That sounds
batteries.
way better.
Yeah, maybe your batteries suck. Is that still filming?
Yeah.
And how's the green light on the mic on top? Good. All right, rock and roll. And we're back. All right, so I'm not sure where it got cut off, but probably a riveting spot. The drama was escalating. We were figuring out who was being killed off at the end of Dallas. No. So we have a couple more questions before we end this thing. Now, you're a radio legend. You've been doing this for a long, long time. Favorite guest, maybe least favorite guest, if you can talk about it, on the radio.
Oh, you guys by far are our favorite guests.
Favorite guest? Oh, hell,
Yeah,
wow,
that's
hell, fuck
right.
yeah.
I mean, that's why we have the traffic with Troy and Mark.
So our fans
Yeah.
liked it. How did your fans like it? Were they cool with it?
I had no idea.
You didn't get any. Well, you didn't get any angry calls.
I don't listen. I don't answer the
Yeah.
phone. I don't answer the phone.
If
I
you
mean,
don't-
what do you? I mean, what? Oh, it'd probably be on the Facebook or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. I'd rather not know what people think.
Well, so if you don't know, we're talking about Troy and Mark every Tuesday on W2S from 6:30 and at 9:30. We're doing the traffic report. With Troy and Mark.
6:30 is
And,
9:30ish. Yeah.
Absolutely funny, hilarious skits written and produced by Tom himself, and absolutely like old school. If you're a fan of like old school fucking Monty Python or Adam Sandler or
National Lampoon.
National
type of thing,
Lampoons,
or, yeah.
Cheech and Chong albums,
Yeah.
very the theater of the mind, as you've once said.
Yeah.
But yeah, so every Tuesday, and we recorded at 4. So there's
5.
5. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fucking. I'm
So
stoned.
we got 5 in the we have 5 in the bag. And yeah, we'll keep it going. I
Nice.
think it'll be fun. Thanks for you guys for, because it's you guys being around and helping out. Thank you for coming to our 30th anniversary party and
Oh, that was
all
awesome.
that, being the entertainment for that and the run up to it. Because of that, I was like, geez, these guys are pretty funny. And I think it was just because the last time you were coming on, I was like, well, instead of you guys being Ian and James, you guys should come on as Troy and Mark. And like, I'll just write some bits and we'll do it. And I'm like, I think, were we talking? I was like, traffic with Troy and Mark. You were like,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm like, okay, I'll work on it. And then, so yeah, we wrote 2 that morning for that morning, and then
Did it live. On
yeah,
air.
we did them live, like real
Woo!
old timey
Yeah.
radio. That's fun. We used to do a bunch of skits like that, but producing them is a lot better to get the timing down and get the effects just right and everything, you know. But no, it's a lot of fun. But because you guys are around, like, well, I don't have to think of the characters. I mean, so this is stuff that wouldn't have been created. That, you know,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
bits would never have existed. It wasn't for you guys being around and me saying, hey, I think we could do something regular with these guys. Folks would like it. So.
Yeah, no, thank you for including us, man. It's fucking awesome.
Well, so I say you would like the inspiration for it. So I'm glad you guys like doing it.
No.
And hopefully they continue to be entertaining. But yeah, I don't know. We don't really have very many guests. The worst guest, Mr. Mike, used to try and book guests, you know, like a regular radio thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was the first year, probably 92, where he would try and get, and we get things all the time, you know, when somebody's promoting a book or whatever, and, you know, and it was some fucking garlic lady talking about garlic. We still talk,
Garlic.
he still remembers, and he still feels bad about the garlic lady.
He feels bad about the garlic
He does,
lady?
because it was so bad. It was
Really?
so fucking, I was pissed. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah,
How can I do anything with that? And we did it live.
yeah. By the way, we brought her in tonight. She's here with her garlic.
Oh.
Just
Just talking about the health
So
benefits
happy.
of garlic.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
Hey, garlic's
what the fuck
great,
am I
man.
supposed to do with that?
I love it. I do love garlic. Any
It's just
dish
like-
with garlic.
I don't know why. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know, but it was funny. It
You know she makes a fire garlic.
It still lives on. He still makes reference to the garlic lady.
All right, nice. And then lastly is, so you write fucking 13 jokes a day. So that is, fucking 66 jokes a fucking week? I
Huh?
don't fucking know how to do that.
What? 5 times 13?
Oh, no, 65. You do 65 jokes a week.
Yeah.
So, that's a lot of fucking material, and you burn through it. Do you have any advice for up-and-coming comedians or performers as far as writing ethic or inspiration, or how do you stay on your game?
Just keep looking at it. There's
Yeah.
something. There's something. If something's telling you, there's something in that story. There
Yeah.
is. You
I
know?
agree.
And I go through that a lot. A lot of times, you know, I'll look at that story for the first newscast, and I force myself to. The first 2 newscasts, I only do it from the 2 papers that Mike prints out. I won't even look at that big stack of the other ones yet. It's like, I don't know, I just force myself to it. Just, at this point, it's funner that way. And I won't even look at it till there's less than 2 minutes left in the commercial
So,
break. So.
that's the thing, because you work fast. Does the clock breaker, does that add to you
I think
writing?
so.
Yeah, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, and then I have a good stack of good stories and shit stories. And that, you know, sometimes, quite often, it's that last break when you're like, God, there's something for this. And then you think about it in a totally different way, or you pick out something else in the story to concentrate on, as opposed to the obvious thing in the story that you would think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just something totally different,
Yeah,
you know? Sometimes it's just something fucking weird.
yeah, yeah,
Just say something weird.
yeah. Well, people like out-of-the-box stuff.
And the more you do it, you remember things and stuff like that, and you can call on old premises of jokes, or just old jokes.
Yeah.
And old,
Yeah.
you know, old weird stories, and
Yeah.
you know.
And then you also, I feel like, because comedy is a muscle, when you do it long enough, the timing becomes almost embedded in you. So it's more almost, so it's almost percussion, playing percussion as it is
Yeah.
finding something funny. The way you're saying it, you know.
It's as much how you say it as what
Yeah.
you're saying. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not the words are not even that funny. It's how you say it.
Well, I
know.
would argue for you too. So like with stand-up comedy, the old adage is from Eddie Izzard, which is it's 30% what you say, 70% how you say it.
Mm.
But with that said, that a lot of that is for stand-up physical presence. Radio, you don't get that. So how like your voice is the fucking tool. You've got to be really on top of that shit.
Yeah, I
to do that.
guess.
Yeah.
But it is. Yeah, it's inflection,
Yeah.
obviously. You know. But yeah, and you know, we've been together so long. I know what's going to make Mr. Mike laugh. So even if it's really not funny,
yeah.
and if
Go for him.
but if he laughs about, if he thinks it's funny, and then hearing somebody laugh makes you smile or whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know all that.
It's the
stuff.
fuel. Yeah. Nice.
They're for the people that are listening, but no, I just enjoy it, and I just like always liked entertaining people. Just always like entertaining. I
Okay,
don't
well,
know.
you are still entertaining. So you can check Tom O on W2S every fucking morning on the morning show. We're sometimes on there, sometimes we're not. But
Every
absolutely
Tuesday.
every Tuesday. But absolutely hilarious, original material, great rock and roll. And thank you for Mac for having us here tonight. Mac's absolutely fucking killer. They're
Thanks,
hanging
guys.
out. Hopefully we didn't disturb them too much. Maybe we'll have an after party. We'll see. With Tomo's six pack, you never know.
Exactly.
But so check out Mac. They've got a ton of stuff on the menu that's fire. I highly recommend this batter. This is fucking fire. This is pure Michigan with the Cadillac Rainbow. The batter's great. This mystery shit, I don't know what you got to figure out what this is. This is fucking fire too. But then all the weed. Thanks for Mac. You can find him right. What's this plaza called?
Windham Shopping Plaza.
The Windham Shopping Plaza. Pretty fucking easy to remember. We're here
Yeah.
at Mac, right here in Windham. Medical card, you need your med card to get some cool shit here, but they're like $25, and I'm pretty sure homeless people are putting them out now, so you can get them. Thank you so much. Check out welcometomainshow.com, and have a good night. Drive safe. I don't know.
420.
420. Happy 420. Peace, guys. And then music.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Hey, thanks, man. That was fun.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome.